guys are awesome. Okay. So, when I was in high school, anytime I would leave the house, my mother would say, "Call me when you get there so I know you didn't land in a ditch somewhere." And I would be like, "Dude, where are these ditches that you speak of? And how many people do you know that landed in one?" And she would say, "Bridget, some respect." Respect is not something I had as a 17-year-old. Anything that my mother would tell me to do, I would not do. Anything she told me not to do, I would do it to the umph degree. So anyway, I always had this on my head when I would leave the house, whether it be me jumping into my car, which was at the time a VW Bug convertible, or my friend's car, and which we were going to usually my friend's house, their parents' house, to watch a movie, AKA going to a total rager. So we would get to the party, and we'd get there, and I would have to go in, and in the back of my mind, or in the front of my mind, it'd be like, I have to call my mom to let her know that I got there okay. In 1988, that's really hard to do while maintaining your cool factor, sans cell phone. When you get there, you can't just be like, thumbs up, you know, like, I'm here. No, you have to like walk into the party and then ask the host, the stoned host of 17 years old, like, where's a landline that I can call my mom and let her know that I got here okay? I mean, it's just not, it's kind of like not cool. So I'd go in and I would pass the keg with all the football players and their red Solo cups, and I would pass like the den with all the stoners, you know, with like listening to Led Zeppelin. I mean, there was just like grain alcohol mixed with punch, past the Jello shots, and then be like, I gotta find a landline. And so I would go and then make my own cocktail, which was like gin and tonic, but because it was high school, it was probably gin and Sprite, and make that. And then I would go scouting out for the phone. And we all know, like, the phone, you have to go to the master bedroom, right, to get any kind of privacy with a landline. So I'd go looking for the parents' master bedroom, and I'd go and I'd shut the door, and I would, like, muffle the receiver to the phone and be like, hi, Mom, I'm here. Okay, good. I'm at Jenny's. Yeah, her parents are here. Oh, we're just watching a movie. 16 Candles. Yes, again. Okay, and then on the other side, okay, honey, I love you, be careful. While acting like, you know, just kind of like looking at an invisible VHS tape that says, please be kind and rewind, I just felt really guilty. So in order to, you know, dispense of that guilt, I would walk down the steps, say an act of contrition, and make another gin concoction. So that's what you do. So my whole theory was like, I'm 17. It's time to be young and free and drunk and stoned and like whatever. Now I am 19 years old. I'm at University of Houston, and I was doing really well in my major, which was getting majorly drunk every night. So, hence, my parents made me come back home to Pennsylvania. Probably smart. Now, here's the thing. I was gonna say that's fine, but it's not fine. Like, I did not want to go back. I did everything I could to get out of this town, and now I'm going back to it, to my own accord. But going back, I had bought a Toyota Tercel, a beige Toyota Tercel, with my own money that I saved up as a part-time ice cream scooper. It was my pride and joy, and guys, I think you can it's like at this point my biggest accomplishment. And the fact that it was like I learned to drive stick shift, which in Houston I guess you say standard, or maybe you say it here too. So I had to bring that home with me. Like that was my accomplishment. I bought it and I learned stick shift. So I had to bring that back. So I posted like a little note on our student campus kind of thing, and just said, if this is analog, right? So this is before Craigslist, like before you can actually post like like I literally posted on a wall, and it said, if you're deciding to ride across, America to the East Coast, you can take my car for free, just deliver it to me. And it worked. So I found this couple, and they said they would do it. I said, great. I took the plane back home. They decided to go touring around New Orleans, as you do. That's definitely a place that you would hit on the way back to Pennsylvania. And they called me and said, we have a problem. We misplaced your car. And I was like, are you kidding? So this is a problem because I'm registered, they're not registered. I don't even think I had insurance on the car. Plus, it's my car. It was lost. So I was flipping out. This is my only freedom back home. So I did what I had to do, which I needed to get I needed to get good luck. So I went down to the nearest head shop, and I bought a crystal. You buy a crystal, right? Crystal with a black leather strap, and I was on my way. And I got home, and by miracle, I got a call. They found the car. I'm sure they misplaced it. It's New Orleans. I was like, I get why you misplaced it, people. Anyway, so here I am, and while I'm in purgatory in Pennsylvania, I am attending Bucks County Community College, and I'm bringing the drinking down. I got to bring the grades up because my goal is to transfer these credits back to Houston and get the heck out of Dodge again. So I have a break during class, and I get into my Toyota Tercel, and I want to go to Burger King. I was just totally jonesing for a chicken sandwich, with the mayonnaise, the sesame bun, the shredded lettuce. I don't know, it was kind of my thing. So I go and I get it, and as I'm driving back, there's this one cool little hill on Holland Road, and it's there's this little railroad. And if you get enough speed, you can catch air. And so I was the only high I can get was physical at this point. So I said, I'm gonna do this. So I just and I'm prepared, right? Nothing has changed, I'm prepared. I got my cherry Coke right here. I've got my music blaring. I'm stick shifting. I'm lighting a Parliament. Do you remember when they actually had lighters in the car? You would circular, I'm doing all of this, I got this. And then I'm going 15, 20, 25, 30, boo, catch air, come back down on the other side. And as I'm midair landing, there is a construction worker with a stop sign. And I just take the wheel of my little tin can, my Toyota Tercel, and I just slam it to the right. And as I do that, I notice I don't have my seatbelt on, and I'm about to roll. So I know this is going to happen. So my car flips. So I kind of do a cartwheel. It's so small. So I put my hands on top of the roof, and I roll with it. I'm no stranger to car accidents. I've been in many car accidents. A golf cart accident, a scooter accident. So I'm really good in these situations. So I just kind of roll with it, and then there I am. And now I'm on all fours, but on the inside of the car, interior hood. I'm like, okay, so we're upside down right now. I see the lettuce leaves somewhere in the bun, and I've got cherry Coke all over my fishnet stockings. My black bowler cap is out the window. And you know what I'm doing, you guys? I'm searching for my Parliament. and then I say, I gotta turn down the music. So I turned down, honestly, it was Boys Don't Cry, The Cure. I remember that. I turned that down, and I'm let me assess the situation. And I assess it. It's not great. It's not bad. It's not bad because I've been, like I said, in a lot of accidents, and I go this right away, oh, it's all working. All right. And then I touch, no blood. We got this. I'm good. So I don't freak out. And then I look to see my escape route, and there's this little sliver of a window, and I'm okay. So I go out. Construction workers are running up. Oh my God, get her out. They pull me out. I start limping away over to the side with them. And I'm I look back in my car, I'm oh my God, it's upside down, a little beetle with his legs kind of rolling. And I'm oh my God, that's bad. My cassette tapes are just strewn across the asphalt. That was upsetting. I did collect them. And I said to the I just got very upset. I was like, I'm so sorry. I almost hit you. And he's like, ma'am, I can't believe you just got out of that car. Do not apologize. I'm like, no, that was crazy. That was reckless. I'm so sorry. And I look at the car and I'm thinking, ooh, that is bad. And then I don't know like at what moment it hit me that the irony was not lost on me, that I had to make that phone call. And let me just say something. This is a woman, I think, that knew way more than I did. And now at my older age, I'm like, she had some things to say, because I was underage drinking. I did more than dabbled in drugs. I dated a guy with a mohawk. I had a 2-hour stint in jail. And I had to go to the payphone. The cop got me to the payphone, and I said, hi, Mom. And she said, Bridget, what'd you do? I said, well, Mom, I just had a call to let you know I landed in a ditch somewhere. That's it.